Welcome to Toffee TV. It is the Everton News Daily. It is Friday the 30th of March 2018. Sam Allardyce has done his pre-match press conference ahead of the game with Manchester City at Goodison Park tomorrow. Sam Allardyce has said that Ghana will be facing a late fitness test. The Senegalese midfield player injured his hamstring against Stoke City in Everton's 2-1 victory last time out, and Sam Allardyce said he will be leaving it as late as he can to include Ghana in the Everton side. Don't know how I feel about that one. Obviously I want Ghana fully fit, but should we be risking, we've got another big game next week at home against Liverpool, so would it be better to give Ghana a few more days to recover? We'll have to see and be guided, of course, by the medical staff on that one. Sam Allardyce was full of praise for Manchester City and for Pep Guardiola, although he did have a little sly dig of £350 million being bandied about when someone asked why they're so good. Yeah, Sam, doesn't always work like that, mate, does it? We've spent 200 million and we are pants, really, aren't we, Sam? So it's not as simple as that. Pep Guardiola's done a fantastic job there, obviously bought some incredible players, and Allardyce did allude to that as well. He said we'll have a game plan and we have to stick to that, although he did bemoan the fact that a few players are away on international duty and would only have a day to try and implement a plan. The plan will be try and keep it out of our end and try and put it in their end by whatever means possible, surely, because they're going to dominate the ball and pull us everywhere, I should imagine. But, you know, why not? Why can't we beat them? We've beat them, you know, no one would have foreseen last season when we beat them 4-0, when they were on decent form and we were quite patchy. So I'm not expecting anything like that, but who knows, 11v11 on the day at Goodison Park, anything can happen. Further news ahead of the clash: John Stones has been ruled out with concussion. It's a blow for us, that, really, because he was torn apart at Goodison last season by the fans and then obviously by Romelu Lukaku, so it's a pity that he's out. And Sergio Aguero may be fit, but looks as though he is very doubtful, so probably a place on the bench for Aguero. Obviously Manchester City have got their eyes on their first leg Champions League quarter-final against Liverpool on Wednesday, so they'll want their players up to speed for that one and fully fit. So we might be given a little bit of a reprise, you know, without Aguero. We'll only have Jesus and De Bruyne and Silva and Sterling and all of the other world-class players City possess to look after. Sam Allardyce said that Jordan Pickford will be a great choice as England's #1. Said that he's had a great grounding in his career so far. He's come up through the leagues, played non-league, played in League 1, League 2 on loan, Championship, and of course the Premier League. So that's why he's so grounded. He said he's been excellent this season for Everton, despite Everton conceding a lot of goals, particularly before I got here, was what Sam said. We'll forget the 9 against Arsenal and Tottenham. Since then, though, you know, Everton have tightened up and Pickford's performances have got better and better, although, to be fair, you can count the number of goals he's cost us on one hand. He's been fantastic this season, so he should have no problems being England's #1 for the World Cup. Also spoke about Michael Keane and said that he can force his way back into Gareth Southgate's thinking by playing well for Everton, by having big games we've seen now and the end of the season, and playing well for Everton. And then the more he does that, the spotlight goes on him and he has an opportunity to get back in the squad. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. Fingers crossed he will play well, because if he plays well, the chances are we'll be winning games. Was asked about Jack Wilshere and said that any player who is coming out of contract who can improve Everton, we are interested in. But he said, I'm not going to give you any names at the moment. He said, we haven't really thought about that for next season yet in terms of exits and players coming in. A lot of people don't like that, but we might have to face the fact that he may well still be the Everton manager next season. You have to get used to that. And if that's the case, he does need to be planning now for next season. Get people he doesn't fancy out the door and get some quality into this side, because there's a good basis of a side, but it needs more quality, and the sooner we sort that out, the better. Off the back of that, obviously the links with Asamoah from Juventus are growing. He's been capped 69 times by his country. Everton's linked very strong with them at the moment, of course. And we've also been linked with Besiktas midfielder Oguzhan Ozayaku. I blatantly haven't said that right, but hey-ho. The 24-year-old playmaker hasn't had his contract renewed yet with Besiktas, although according to sources from both sides are keen to do it, but Everton have spoken to him, allegedly to his agent, about the possibility of joining former teammate Cenk Tosun at Goodison Park. So we'll have to see how that goes up. But to be honest with you, these links are going to come thicker and thicker every day with new players as we move towards the summer transfer market opening again. And Everton need some real quality. They've got good players there. They need to put some key areas, quality in some key areas now to try and make that next step. And we'll have to see how that goes and who is implementing it. That's it. That is your daily news for Good Friday, the 30th of March. Let's hope that Everton can have a great performance on Easter Saturday by beating Manchester City. Thank you very much for watching. If you want more videos, join us on Patreon. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. Click the button below. It takes a second. Thank you very much. Have a fantastic Easter, and let's hope Everton can get the 3 points against City at Goodison tomorrow. See you soon on Toffee TV.